Hey Los Blancos fans! Welcome back. Today we're diving deep into some absolutely explosive news that could reshape Real Madrid's future. We're talking about Rodrygo'S uncertain situation at the Bernabeu, Florentino Perez's growing frustration, and why Premier League giants are circling like vultures around one of our most talented players. But before we get into all the drama, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe for all the latest Real Madrid updates. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next, because this story has more twists than a telenovela. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Rodrygo'S disappointing 2024-25 season. The Brazilian winger appeared in 50 matches, scoring 10 goals and providing 13 assists. Now, those numbers might look decent on paper, but anyone who watched Real Madrid this season knows the real story. This has been a season to forget for both Rodrygo and the team as a whole. The collective underperformance of Los Blancos significantly impacted Rodrygo'S individual displays, and here's why this is so concerning. Rodrygo is fundamentally a team player. When the team struggles, he struggles even more because his game is built around creating opportunities for others and thriving in collective movements. But here's where things get really interesting and troubling. According to reports from Marca about 2 weeks ago, Rodrygo left training early, claiming he had a thigh injury. However, internal sources suggest he wasn't actually injured. This was interpreted within the club as a lack of desire to train, and Florentino Perez reportedly saw this as blatant disrespect. The club's internal assessment is clear. Rodrygo feels undervalued and dissatisfied at Real Madrid. He's gone from being a key player in last season's Champions League triumph to feeling like a square peg being forced into round holes. Now, let's talk about the Mbappe factor, because this signing, worth approximately 200 million euros, including bonuses and wages, has completely disrupted Real Madrid's tactical balance. Last season, Real Madrid primarily played a 4-4-2 formation with Vinicius and Rodrygo leading the attack. This system was phenomenally successful. It won them the Champions League, but Mbappe's arrival changed everything. Initially, Ancelotti tried to accommodate all the attacking stars by switching to a 4-3-3, with Rodrygo playing as a right winger. The problem? This formation was completely ineffective and destroyed the team's balance. The defensive structure crumbled, and the attacking flow became disjointed. Faced with this tactical nightmare, Ancelotti was forced to revert to the 4-4-2, but now with a crucial difference. To fit Mbappe into the system alongside Vinicius, Rodrygo had to be dropped deeper into midfield, a position that's far from his natural role and comfort zone. Making matters worse, as the season progressed, Ancelotti began giving more opportunities to Arda Güler in that midfield position. The young Turkish midfielder, being a natural central midfielder, started getting more starts over Rodrygo. This pushed the Brazilian even further down the pecking order. The numbers tell the story. Mbappe scored 33 goals this season, surpassing Benzema's final season tally. But here's the kicker. Real Madrid actually scored fewer goals as a team compared to last season and conceded more. The individual brilliance came at the cost of collective effectiveness. While Rodrygo's situation deteriorates at Real Madrid, Premier League giants are watching with keen interest. Manchester City, in particular, are reportedly preparing to make their move. According to sources close to the club, City are ready to repeat their offer from last summer, which was reportedly worth around 100 million euros. Last year, Rodrygo rejected the move, but the feeling within Real Madrid is that this time, he might accept. Why the change of heart? It's simple. Rodrygo feels he's lost his importance within the squad. He's gone from being an integral part of a Champions League winning team to feeling like an afterthought in Ancelotti's tactical experiments. The Premier League attraction is obvious. In England, Rodrygo would likely be given a more defined role and wouldn't have to constantly adapt to different positions to accommodate other superstars. Manchester City's system, under Pep Guardiola, would arguably suit Rodrygo's technical abilities and versatility much better than Real Madrid's current setup. Other Premier League clubs are also monitoring the situation, but City appears to be the front-runner, especially given their financial power and Guardiola's reputation for developing technical players like Rodrygo. The appointment of Xabi Alonso as Real Madrid's new coach brings both hope and concern for Rodrygo's future. Early indications suggest that Alonso is also planning to use a 4-4-2 formation with Vinicius and Mbappe as the attacking duo. But here's the potential problem. Alonso is reportedly planning to prioritize Arda Güler in the midfield role, the same position where Rodrygo has been struggling this season. Given that Güler is a natural midfielder while Rodrygo is being forced to adapt, this could spell even more trouble for the Brazilian's playing time. The key moment will be Rodrygo's first meeting with Xabi Alonso. This conversation could determine whether Rodrygo sees a future for himself at Real Madrid or decides to pursue opportunities elsewhere. If Alonso can offer Rodrygo a clear role and convince him of his importance in the new project, there might be hope. But if the message is more of the same tactical juggling and positional uncertainty, Rodrygo's departure becomes almost inevitable. Let me break down what's really happening here from a tactical perspective. Bellingham recently praised Rodrygo as the most talented player in the squad, and there's truth to that assessment. While Mbappe and Vinicius excel in physical attributes like pace and power, Rodrygo possesses superior technical skills and ball control. Rodrygo is the type of player who can control difficult passes, has the best first touch in the squad, and can operate as a playmaker when needed. You'll never see Vinicius or Mbappe dropping deep to orchestrate play, but Rodrygo can do that naturally. The problem is Real Madrid's obsession with playing their front four together. Ancelotti was essentially forced into this by external pressures, whether from media, fans, or even Florentino Perez himself. The result has been tactical chaos and the sacrifice of the team's balance for individual star power. Real Madrid went from being a well-oiled machine with clear tactical principles to a collection of talented individuals struggling to fit together. Rodrygo, being the most adaptable and team-oriented of the front four, has paid the biggest price for this tactical confusion. So there you have it. Los Blancos fans, Rodrygo's future at Real Madrid hangs in the balance. Between Florentino's displeasure, tactical uncertainty under Xabi Alonso, and Manchester City's €100 million interest, this summer could see one of our most talented players leave the Bernabeu. The big question is, should Rodrygo stay and fight for his place, or is it time for him to seek a fresh start where his talents will be properly utilized? What do you think? Should Real Madrid do everything to keep Rodrygo, or would selling him for €100 million be good business? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. That's all for today. Please leave your comments below and hit the like button. Thank you for watching.